Tony Dungy, so you're down in Florida at this time. You're down in Tampa Bay as the NFL season has just started, and you've already heard from like Dahani and Boomer talking about guys just don't want to play. So how do you approach your team, and what are you there to do with your team at that time?
Yeah, we had that same talk. We didn't want to play, but we regrouped and said, you know what? We don't know if we're going to play or not. But if we do play, we are going to give the country a show because that's what we need. And that was our mindset. And I can tell you, Ernie, I was in the mode of a football coach on that Tuesday. Our daughter was born on Friday before that. So we got a 4-day-old daughter. We played our first game, and I'm just in my cubicle with the other assistant coaches. We got no lights, no windows, no outside contact at all. We're dialed in on getting ready for the Philadelphia Eagles. And someone comes in and bursts in and says, you know, the World Trade Center got hit by a plane. So our first thought is, gosh, it had to be foggy, something happened, somebody ran into it, or a pilot just made an error. That's terrible. Isn't that awful? And we go back to our preparation. Well, then about 45 minutes later, they come back in, tower got hit again. Now we know this isn't an accident. This something is going on. Is there a war out there? We all come out. Now we turn the TVs on. And now it's like Joe said, you're helpless. You feel vulnerable. I'm thinking I've got a 4-day-old daughter there, and I can't protect her. What if this is a war? What if we're at war? We're 2 miles from Central Command at MacDill Air Force Base. Maybe we're going to get hit. And all these things start going through your mind. But as we saw the terrible aftermath, then our thought was, well, what are we going to do? And the NFL thankfully said, we're not going to play. That gave us a week to mourn and grieve, get over it. But the next week, I can tell you, I'd always been one, when we set our schedule as the home team, I never wanted our players out there for the national anthem because guys don't want to stand. It's tight. They're nervous. They're fidgety. I was like Bud Grant. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. So rather than do that, I said, we'll be in the locker room, we'll play the national anthem, we'll come out and kick off. That next game, I said, hey, we are going to be out there for the national anthem. And we did, and it was just the most spectacular feeling to say, you know what, we're part of this great country, and you can't stop us. I don't even know who you are out there, but you are not going to stop us.